Time fly. Don't waste it. Today, we're gonna talk about time and the importance of time. 10 years ago, I was pretty much in a different place that I'm in today. And you won't really notice the changes that happen in your life until you look back 10 years from now. And a lot of people think they have time. Put this aside. We're gonna have time to do it later. We're gonna have time to invest later. We're gonna have time to make money later. We're gonna have time to have kids later. We're gonna have time to lose weight later. And we're gonna have time to have a partner. All of this, we probably do have time to do those things. But I'm sure, like most people on this planet, has a limit on their lifetime. And the more you say you have time to do something, the more you're delaying your chances to do it. That's just based on my experience. It's not good to always keep things for later, right? It doesn't matter if it's for a few hours or for a few days or a few years, depending on what it is. You should always start. And most people always think about they need to do it right away. They have to kind of like, no, not right away, sorry. They think they need to be perfect. If it can't be perfect, we're not gonna do it. It has to be like very like perfect. And this is what prevents a lot of people from doing what they want to do. It's kind of windy here, but yeah. So if you want to do something, it's better to start today. It's not about waiting in the next opportunity. The next opportunity may never come. You want to start a YouTube channel, right? You always had the idea to have a YouTube channel, but you never wanted to. And the thing is, the trick is to start. It's not about being perfect. It's not about, pleasing everyone. As long as you find happiness in what you're doing, as long as it is what you want to do, that's all that matters. So if you like something, you want to do something, first thing is to do it, right? Is to start. Once you start, then everything else comes. And you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to please everybody. Because, surprise, not everybody will be happy in anything you do in life. You only have to find comfort in what you're doing. And what is the thing most people want to do in life, achieve in life? And 10 years ago, like I said, the beginning of this video, I was in a very different place. I thought life was impossible. I thought it was gonna be so hard. I didn't think I was gonna be at that age. Like, seriously. And I wasn't even that old 10 years ago, 2014. I thought, life was not worth living. I didn't think, there was a lot of negative ideas I had back then. Because I didn't see hope. It was pretty bleak, let's put it that way. Because I just moved into a different country. I don't have I lose all the family attachment that I had, and I didn't have this, strong bond to the country I just moved into. So I had to start from scratch and figure out a lot of things in my own, right? So it's like it's obvious, it's gonna be hard, right? It's gonna be difficult, and you're always gonna think life is about to end in a few years, or like you're not gonna make it, right? So, but I put my heads down, I put my feet on the ground, and I started working. And most of the time, I work in a factory, do labor work, and then doing that for a while, and then I realized that doing labor work is not gonna put me that far away in life, because I realized the more skills you have, like the better skill you have, the more money you can make. So I try to get skills, right? That will make me more money. And then I did that, and then I see improvement in life. I see like things like my paycheck get improved, and then I start to feel hopeful, and the more and more, and I started investing, like put a couple bucks aside, and then now I start to like see life, and like I see, and I was thinking about, why not start have a relationship, right? Start a family. I did. So all of this is to say, it doesn't matter what it is. It's all about start. And if you always stay, whatever, I don't know what the situation you're in today, but if you only stay and contemplating, I think that was the word I was looking for later on. So you will notice that that's not my first language. English is not my first language, by the way. That's English is my third language. So sorry for my accent, but contemplating, right? I guess you get the idea. Is all the time is not helpful. It's only gonna make you late in everything, or make you not achieving your goals, right? If you want to do something, you can't contemplate on it. You have to do it. So the idea is to start very small and then have hope. Look at what you need to do. If you want to be somewhere, then you have to work towards it. You can't work, you know, like if you want to make more money, to be in a better situation, in a better place, you need to start by acquiring better skills. Complaining to your boss to give you more money is not gonna work. So if you want a bigger change, right? If you want a step function change in your life, you need to step function change your skill set. And that will give you more hope, because if you are making more money, you have more money to put aside for investment, for saving. And you can start thinking about a family later on in life. And for some people, it's impossible, right? This is crazy talk for a lot of people, right? It was for me, like a few years back. I don't think I was gonna make it, guys. Like guys and girls and guys. I didn't think so. And I think ten, it's 10 times harder today than it was 10 years ago. I can attest to that. Like I'm not coming here to say everything is easy. You can make it. So you have to put in the work. It's way harder today than it was 10 years ago, but it's possible. That's what I'm saying. I'm bringing you hope. that it's possible to make it. And your time is valuable, and you cannot afford to waste it. Time flies. So don't waste it today. Now, how do you protect your time? Well, let's talk about this. Your time is your money. Your money is your time. Whatever you make at your work, that's your time and your energy. So, if you don't appreciate your time, right? You don't save your money you make, you don't invest it to multiply over time, then you don't respect your time. If you just keep your money into dollars that you get from your job, on your paycheck, and you just keep it and leave it in a bank account, you don't have respect for that money. It's gonna melt away. They are making more and more of these dollars every day. That's why most of us are hopeless, right? Because there's no future. And what is the future in the money that they're creating more and more? Why you see things are more expensive? Not necessarily because they are all expensive. It's only because the value of the money you're getting from work is getting less and less expensive. Whatever the currency you're using, wherever you live, you will find like the value of the currency is going down. Put that currency against anything of value, it's going down. That's how you feel hopeless. And at the same time, your wages, your salary isn't going up at the same rate. So if your salary was going up 10%, and then the value of the currency was going down at 2-3%, you could find you can like kind of compensate, you can cope with it. But no, the value of the currency is going way faster. So that's why you're stuck into a hard place. And the way to get out is to investing. Take your money somewhere in a vehicle that can drive your money way faster than the way it's going down. But not only that, you need to study. You need to work, understand what money is. A lot of people don't understand what money is. It's a dirty word for most people because that's what their parents said. They'll talk about money. That's bad, right? Well, money is time. Should you talk about your time? Do you think your time is valuable? Do you think your time worth understanding? Then that's why you need to understand money, right? So why they don't teach us money at school? Why? Why they don't teach us money in the university? Most of the time, most programs they don't teach about money. They don't teach what money is, where money comes from. Study money, study time, study all that. Because what I realize, a lot of people working all our life just to not being able to retire. That's sad, you know? You work 40 to 50 years, and you're not even able to retire. It's a very bad situation. And a lot of people are in it today. So you don't want to end up in that situation, and you need to study money. Right? Study time. Study why your time is valuable. Everything you do in life we do it perfectly it's because you study it. We understand it. We practice it. We learn it. And the most valuable thing in our life, that's our time, the money we make. People don't study it. They don't know about it. They just know the lies they tell them. The media tell them about it. Don't listen to the media, right? They're lying to you, right? So you need to study these things so you can master your time and your life. So you're gonna have abundance of time for yourself. You can do videos like this. So you have more time to do things you want. Right? As most people say they don't have time to invest, or they don't have time for themselves, they don't have time to go out in nature, they don't have time for kids, they don't have time for nothing. Right? Because you don't study what time is. You don't study what money is. Study time, study money, study history of money. I'm gonna give you a hint. Study Bitcoin. Okay, study Bitcoin. I guess that's what I was getting at. Okay, study Bitcoin. Because once you study money, you're gonna ultimately get to Bitcoin at some point. I'm not saying get by Bitcoin right now. I'm saying study money, and then you come to your own conclusion. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. My hands are frozen. I hope you guys enjoy. Please, if you like, go in the comment section and click like. Okay? Because you guys are awesome. I love you all. I'm gonna see you again, and I want you guys to be better. I want you to do what you wanna do, and don't try to be perfect. I don't want you to be perfect. I just want to see you doing it. That's all that matters to me, and that's all that matters to the universe. Anyways, I will see you again. This was me, and I will see you again, guys. Thank you for watching.